The December 30th of the year 2000, a killer climbed a tree outside a quiet Tokyo home, slipped through a second-floor bathroom window, and slaughtered the entire Miyazawa family. The father, Mikio, fought back but was brutally stabbed. The mother and her young daughter were attacked so viciously that the murder weapon broke. The youngest son was strangled in his sleep. But the actual murders are not the most terrifying part of this case. It is what the killer did next. Instead of fleeing the bloody crime scene, this unknown psychopath decided to make himself at home. For the next several hours, he walked among the 4 dead bodies. He opened the refrigerator and ate 4 cups of melon ice cream. He used the family computer to browse the internet, deliberately checking the website of a theatrical production while the victims lay just feet away. He even went into the bathroom, applied Band-Aids and sanitary napkins to a deep cut on his own hand, and used the toilet without flushing. He gathered his blood-soaked clothes, folded them neatly on the floor, and changed into the dead father's clothes. He slept on the living room sofa until morning. Despite leaving behind fingerprints, a murder weapon, half-eaten food, and an unprecedented amount of DNA, police have absolutely no idea who this man is. He walked out the front door in broad daylight and vanished forever. Peter Porco and the biological autopilot. Imagine waking up, getting out of bed, and going through your completely normal morning routine, absolutely unaware that you are a dead man walking. On November 15th of the year 2004, a court clerk named Peter Porco did exactly that. Sometime in the middle of the night, his own son, Christopher, broke into the house, severed the phone lines, and attacked Peter and Joan in their sleep with a heavy fireman axe. Before we get into the horrifying aftermath of this attack, if you want more fast-paced true horror stories like this, hit that subscribe button right now because things are about to get even darker. Peter survived the initial assault, but his brain sustained catastrophic damage. Hours later, he woke up. Suffering from profound neurological shock, his brain reverted to a primitive state of biological autopilot. He walked to the bathroom and used the sink. He went downstairs, packed his lunch, and signed a document on the kitchen counter. He then walked out his front door to grab the morning newspaper. Peter was doing all of this while missing a massive portion of his skull. As he went through these mundane chores, he was leaving a horrific trail of blood across every single room he entered. He locked himself out of the house, calmly retrieved a hidden spare key, unlocked the door, and walked back inside. He finally collapsed dead in his hallway. He never once realized he had been fatally attacked. The mystery of room 636. On February 8th of the year 1965, a maid at the Sheraton Gunter Hotel in San Antonio unlocked the door to room 636 and stepped into a living nightmare. Inside, a guest who checked in under the fake name Albert Knox was standing over his bed. The mattress was completely saturated with a massive pool of fresh blood. The maid gasped, but the man calmly turned to her, placed a finger over his lips, and shushed her. He then began bundling up the blood-soaked sheets. The terrified maid ran for help, but by the time the police breached the room, Knox was gone. He'd hauled heavy, leaking luggage down the back stairs. Inside the room, investigators found strands of blonde hair, ripped women's undergarments, and a discarded bullet shell lodged deep in the wall. Intense manhunts were launched, and police tracked the man to a different hotel across town. As heavily armed officers prepared to kick down his new door, a single gunshot rang out from inside. The man, later identified as Walter Emmerich, had taken his own life. The secret of what happened in room 636 died with him. Despite an exhausted search and the overwhelming amount of blood left behind, the body of the blonde woman was never found. To this day, nobody matching her description was ever reported missing.